Hello and welcome to BIMWidget.com. My name is Matthew Jackson and today we're going to present to you windows created by HUECK. These have been presented to us from Bojana, who works in the German office, and we're going to have a look at the WS075 and the DS075. So standard information links go back to HUECK's website, where you can find lots more information about both of these products which we are presenting today. Standard related information classifications and available in ArchiCAD version 16 and upwards and Revit versions 2014 and upwards. So let's have a look first at ArchiCAD. We have presented these objects using our standard templates, which allows you to add different selections, different leaf sizes. So here you can select whether the leaf size is symmetrical or not, and of course these are controlled within the parameters for minimums and maximums. And in the ArchiCAD preview window you can see what this window is going to look like, and you can adjust the overall size. Again, there are minimums and maximums which are allowed, which have been supplied to us by HUECK to make sure that you do them correctly. So then we can place this window, let's place it in plan, and we can place it according to the requirements that we need, and this has now been placed within my ArchiCAD project. This is now selectable, and I can, with all objects that we do, 3 variations and 3 levels of detail in ArchiCAD: 1 to 100, 1 to 50 and 1 to 10, and this loads in, and you can see now at the highest level of detail we have the full profile views, which have been again given to us by the manufacturer. And I can move the window. I can use the hotspots again here to position the center mullion towards the left or the right, again within the maximum and minimum constraints which have been provided to us. So let's have a look at this now in a 3D view. So I'm just going to kind of cut a vertical section into my model. And you can see here now the window is presented. We have the lines across the window which represent the tilt and turn, and we can open these manually using again the hotspots. We can either drag and move them, or we can type in the desired opening angle that we need. So in the model you can display these for visualization purposes in a 3D opened view, or if you want to see the clearance and how much space you need to open these windows from a technical standpoint. So let's have a look now at the door which we're presenting today. So again, hotspots, we can open and close these as we need to. So again, they can be displayed, and here we are displaying it in the maximum information that we can, and of course we can change the scale, which again then changes the amount that is drawn, but you can still open these using the hotspots, but of course we are providing a simpler level of detail visually for you, rather than the full detail if you're working at a more kind of a plan strategic level to work out space, rather than working in a more detailed area. So once I've selected the door or window, I can go back in and change the detail on each window that I have. So again, for this one that we've got here, this door, we have the different constraints, and again I can use the hotspots to select and move the center point towards the left or the right to change the individual leaf sizes, so they are no longer symmetrical. Again, let's have a look at these in a 3D. So this is the door, and you can see here that we have it displayed in 3D just as it should be. So you can see here I've placed a number of different windows and doors throughout my model, all different sizes within the constraints that have been provided. So now let's have a look at this in the Revit environment. Here I'm using Revit 2015, but like I said, these objects are available Revit 2014 and beyond. And again, I can look at these and download them within our integrated apps. So again, it's great to have these apps, and they're so simple to download, so quick and so easy, and they appear here at the end of your cursor. So I can download it. I have now the double and the single windows straight on the end of my cursor using the BIM Object integrated app for Revit. We also have applications for ArchiCAD and SketchUp as well, with Vectorworks coming shortly. So yeah, make sure you download these apps. Makes your life very, very simple. So let's place these windows here, both single and double, into the model. And once again, we have varying levels of details you can see here. So coarse, medium, and fine. And again, the detail level changes depending upon how you want to look at these. So you're not overloaded with information. The information that we're providing here is standard BIM object, so we have a number of different U values and of course manufacturer information, water tightness, burglar resistance, all these sorts of important bits of information which have been provided to us. Looking at this in the 3D view, you can see that we've got some nice detail for the door handles, again shown in coarse, medium and fine in the 3D view as well. And zoom in here and you can see the same for the windows as well. So again, just to show, we can change the height and the width within the Revit parameters, within the type, and then this will change the size. But importantly, if you add dimensions which are beyond the constraints of what can be manufactured, this is displayed. So here we have a very useful piece of information here which actually tells you what is that maximum constraint. You can go back into the object and resize it in the correct way. Then that warning sign will disappear. So very handy for you there to be able to use those. We'll just have a quick look at this in elevation, just so you can see what they look like. So again, we've got the tilt and turn lines. Again, very important for Windows, so you know how they're going to work. And that's it, so thank you very much.